Hello, this is Manny, and you're listening to Feliz Christmas, Merry Navidad, the bilingual, multilingual Christmas podcast. All right, we're in the last straightaway. We're almost there. It's Sunday, December the 20th. I will not edit, I will not do anything. This is going just like it is. And right now, we have a fan favorite from Tista Podcast. He was more than nice to let us hear about his tradition for his Christmas dinner. Steve A.K.A. Disco 54. Take it away.
Hi, my name is Steve, and in the run up to Christmas, I do something that Manny found unusual, but it's something that I've always done. I go to a butcher and I put money away for all the meat that we're going to need for the season. I live in Sheffield in the UK, and in the whole time my wife and I have been together, one of the things that we've always done at Christmas is buy a fresh turkey from a butcher. Starting in late summer, we go to a local butcher at a market that we're lucky enough to live only 5 minutes walk away from, and we start putting money aside every month. And then when it gets to early December, we order all we need for the season. Usually we'll have a turkey, a ham for roasting and glazing, pigs in blankets, sausage meat for stuffing, something for the New Year's, and depending what else looks good, we maybe order something else. This is the third year that we've lived in this house, and this Christmas we're going back to the same butcher. We also use him all year round, so he knows us pretty well by now. It's pretty much a ritual for me to go out on Christmas Eve morning to fetch the turkey, so it can be prepared for the next day. And just like in A Christmas Carol, everyone else seems to be in such a good mood, and it really is the most wonderful time of the year.
All right, thank you so much, Steve, aka Disco 54. Now, this comes from my first request ever, which was made from Dwayne Bailey from Tinsel Tunes Podcast. And this is my friend Karen. She's from Peru. And she will let us know in Spanish about her traditions and her part of Peru where she's from. And also keep in mind, she did this very late at night while taking care of her baby. That's why she goes in and out and she whispers. And a little disclaimer, es en español, the bilingual, multilingual Christmas podcast. But I will be breaking this down later on and translating word by word for next year. As of January, I will be doing that. But for now, I'm going to keep it just like it is.
Las Navidades en Perú, bueno, empiezan a sentirse ya desde semanas antes, los primeros días de diciembre. Ya todas las familias buscan tener listo su árbol de Navidad dentro de la casa, se adorna con las lucecitas, también tener el nacimiento, eso sí es como infaltable, que es un país básicamente católico, se cree que es una fiesta donde se conmemora el nacimiento de Jesús, entonces se orienta bastante a eso. La variación en los diferentes nacimientos quizás es algo especial acá porque uno puede encontrar nacimientos hechos con características propias de cada región del país, pues porque tenemos tres regiones que son la costa, que da al mar, las montañas y la selva. Por ejemplo, nacimientos que se hacen aquí en la costa, pues uno puede encontrar de todo tipo, ¿no? Lo que cada familia quiere hacer su nacimiento. Pueden hacer, por ejemplo, incluso como si la Sagrada Familia les colocan trajes como de pescadores, ¿no? O pueden ser ambientados como familias que pertenecen a las montañas, que viven en las montañas con trajes típicos. En la parte de la selva pueden colocar sus nacimientos colocándoles a José, María, el niño, ¿no? Con trajes típicos de la selva. Entonces los nacimientos sí son bien variados acá y son muy bonitos, son incluso recorridos por todas las personas como una atracción para ir a ver los nacimientos en las iglesias, porque las hacen en tamaño real, con muchos personajes, ¿no? Con pastores en tamaño real, dentro de las iglesias, ¿no? Se esmera mucho en hacer estos nacimientos y la gente va a visitarlos. En algunos lugares también, los centros de la ciudad, en lo que son los downtown, digamos, o los que se llama aquí las plazas de armas de las ciudades, se colocan árboles de Navidad artificiales, ¿no? Y se adornan de diferentes formas como atractivos para que las personas durante todo el mes de diciembre visiten, ¿no? Y disfruten del colorido arreglo que se hace por fiestas de Navidad. Aparte de esas costumbres, bueno, en cuanto a la gastronomía, es el hecho de que casi todos comemos el pavo, panetón y el chocolate. Es un promedio, cosa que a pesar de que en Perú tiene una rica gastronomía, ¿no? La costumbre de comer pavo, panetón y chocolate en pleno verano, pues a pesar de que es pleno verano con tantas calorías, no ha cambiado, ¿no? La gente come eso para Navidad y ya. Después, pues otros días pues comemos de todo lo que son aquí platos típicos de Perú, pero para Navidad es infaltables. Panetón, chocolate y su pavo horneado o cerdo, ¿no? También horneado, pero es el pavo principalmente. Esas son las principales cosas que se hacen acá. Me olvidaba con respecto a los regalos, pues no, pero esa es una costumbre creo que en todo el mundo, el intercambio de regalos que se hace pues cuando esperamos las 12 de la noche del día 24 ya para empezar el día 25 de diciembre. Esperamos a esa hora para hacer el intercambio de regalos, darnos todos los que estamos reunidos en las casas, ¿no? Las familias se reúnen, se abrazan, se desean feliz Navidad y bueno, escuchamos todos los fuegos artificiales que todos disparan a medianoche, justo a la medianoche.
Muchas gracias, Karen. And I will be translating just a little bit what Karen is letting us know. There's 3 areas in Peru which they have different type of traditions. With her family's area, it's starting December 1st, where the first thing you do is get your Christmas tree put up. This is start celebrating Christmas and also your nativity sets, as they are a very Catholic country, and as most of us, we do celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. And well, I'm gonna leave it at that. Later on, throughout the year, I will break down that little segment and translate it part for part. But I'm gonna leave it bilingual because I have a lot of things to put in this week, and I want to make sure to get to all of them. And yep, this one was for you, Dwayne.
Hi everyone, I'm Dwayne from the Tinsel Tunes Podcast, and I have a questionably unhealthy obsession with Christmas, and I love Christmas music. So come with me on a journey as I go into detail about the history and stories behind a wide range of Christmas music. For instance, did you know that Silent Night has the honour of being the most recorded Christmas song of all time, and has been recorded over 137,000 times by separate artists? Or that White Christmas was actually written in the height of summer? Each song, either recent or a golden oldie, has a background, and I want to share them with you. Come join us for our second season and listen at tinseltunes.com. We are on all the main podcast services, or you can find us with a simple Google search. Also follow us on all the social networking platforms, and I hope to interact with you soon.
I also want to thank this week Chris from Yuletide TV for giving us a nice little shout out, making us the week's featured podcast. So Chris from Yuletide TV, check it out and go check out the latest episode, Baywatch. You could follow the link from their Instagram or just look for Yuletide TV on any of the Christmas podcast platforms. Chris, thanks for the shout out, man. And I don't want to end this episode without touching bases with you guys about my favorite segment, Paid Forward. We have so many segments that we have to do. I'm just a hardworking person and really don't have the time to go in depth with everything, but I will have the rest of the year. So you guys just keep following me, and I'll have more surprises as we keep growing. Thank you for the bunch of new listeners that came on board for the past month. This has been exciting. At a time, even though I was always getting new listeners, I had my doubts about if I really wanted to continue doing a Christmas podcast or not. But the feedback and just the amount of people, I'm over 6,000 downloads already, has shown me that yes, I will stay on board. I will do great things with you guys. But touching back on Pay It Forward, hopefully we're all doing our part to pay it forward. There's so many people out there. There's so many things that we could do to change someone's life. We're in the last straw right before Christmas, and just because it's Christmas doesn't mean you stop there. This is just a reset point, and let's go full force for the next year. Hopefully, the next year, by the way, would be a lot different, a lot more productive one with many more blessings than this year. So, yeah, forget to pay it forward. All right, on another note, I'm playing over here with my sounds, and I'm recording everything from this episode one after the other. I'm not reducing the echo, I'm not editing. This is going to go as natural does get. I will not be bugging JP for editing, but I will be bugging him to play video games with me later because I am on Christmas vacation. So this week, this is not the last you've heard of me. There's going to come a few episodes in Spanish and English with different stuff. We're going to collaborate with other podcasts from Puerto Rico, Mi Isla del Encanto. So stay tuned. And don't forget, guys, Feliz Christmas, Merry Navidad.